News broke yesterday of Kyrie Irving being traded to Dallas for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith and a few picks. I have to be honest, this happened so fast that I have no initial reaction besides thinking, why Dallas? Let's look at this trade, shall we? Initially, this trade is completely one-sided for the Mavs. The stats they lose from Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith are practically replaced entirely by Kyrie alone. Then adding Morris into this and you get more statistical value for the team. But it's easy just to compare stats, so let's talk value. The Mavs made a huge jump in their route to becoming contenders with this move, as Kyrie is the type of help they needed to give Luka. They tried with Kristaps Porzingis in the past, and then they moved in for more depth. And we've seen Luka struggle this season, not individually, but as a team. He's had historic performances, he puts the team on his back and he still barely gets them over the hump. So the depth isn't good enough. The addition of another all-star caliber player is what's needed, and that's Kyrie. What's great about Kyrie is his consistency. Luka now having someone else to constantly rely upon to give him 20, 30 or even 40 in a night will take such a load off his shoulders, as well as the ability to facilitate. Now, my only concern from here is positional play. Luka is very ball dominant, being the lead facilitator and scorer for the Mavs, and he definitely excels in those positions. But Kyrie, being a guard, also is a very ball dominant player too. I can see these two working together, but it's a matter of how and who really. How will it work and who's sacrificing more? It's Luka's team, but Kyrie is also a franchise player in his own right, and when he was in LeBron's shadow in Cleveland, he ended up leaving. So my question is, how would Kyrie feel about being a Robin again, rather than being his own Batman? Another question is, would Kyrie feel like he should be the new franchise player? I don't know. Personally, I do have my worries, but I believe that Kyrie is definitely matured as a player and a person, so I think that Kyrie and Luka will be able to work as a partnership more so than a Batman and Robin type of duo. Playing behind KD and LeBron has shown that Kyrie can play with an all-star and MVP caliber player, so him and Luka should work fine if egos don't come into play and clash. Another point about working together is age. Will Luka being a young player affect how their relationship is, especially if Kyrie has to take a backseat to Luka? Being in that position as an older player can affect your relationship and mentality, but like I said, I hope Kyrie has matured to a point where he only cares about winning basketball. A final question I have about their dynamic is the end of game situations. Both players are extremely clutch, but who will take the last shot? Moving on from questioning the dynamics of the relationships, let's discuss where this puts the Mavs now. The Mavs are currently 6th at the time of this recording in the West, and in my opinion the West is the most open it's been in a while. There is no clear-cut standout team to win it all in the West, with the top seeds not being strong contenders. The defending champs aren't what they were last year, and the Suns aren't what they used to be. The Nuggets don't seem to have enough to get over that hump despite having Murray back, and the big market LA teams don't seem to be as scary as once thought, leaving really only Memphis and the Mavs being the other contenders in the West. The Grizzlies do look strong, and so do other Western Conference teams, but I just can't see anybody having a clear-cut edge over the others. This addition for the Mavs does move the needle more for them, because now other teams have matchup nightmares. If a team only has one star defender, they're going to struggle, because someone's going to have to be in a mismatch now, whether that be guarding Kyrie or guarding Luka. I'm interested to see if and how this partnership will work, but to summarise my thoughts, I think the Mavs firstly got Kyrie for a steal, and I think they moved the needle on their championship contender status. And finally, I hope that they can play some exciting basketball. But what do you think? Do you think this duo will work? Are the Mavs now contenders? Or do you have any different thoughts to me? If so, comment them down below, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one.